This show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Stop putting your online data at risk and protect it at expressvpn.com/inside.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Friday!
Oh yeah!
Finally, we can change out of our weekday pajamas into our weekend pajamas. It's the same, but just with more stains. We're back, by the way. Good news, the nightmare's over. Here we are in our studio.
Yep, back to normal.
I'm so proud of us.
We did it, boys. Back to normal.
Can't believe we conquered this disease.
I'm still in my secret bunker, but I'm never coming out.
Well, you don't have to. Where's he going?
I've gone full-blown prepper.
Animal Crossing New Horizons might be the least controversial game ever made. The whole game is about you decorating your own desert island and making friends with the other inhabitants. Okay, technically you are ruining a local environment by introducing non-native species, terraforming an island to suit your selfish human needs, deforesting other islands with reckless abandon.
And all under the thumb of one capitalist.
Just for precious resources. Yeah, but you know, still, it's cute.
It's warm-hearted and it's been really popular all over the world. So what's wrong with that? What's the story here, Brian?
Well, if you're China, apparently a lot, because the government there has, you won't believe this, apparently banned the game after it was being used by Hong Kong residents to protest the government.
Man, it did not take long, did it?
Come on, China, y'all are more sensitive than an emo teen listening to My Chemical Romance on loop. They're the ones who understand how the world truly works. They get it, if you know what I'm saying. Oh,
Go ahead.
Or my wife when she's on her period, am I right, boys?
Hey.
Nice. I didn't write that one, by the way.
Yes, the Chinese government is continuing its policy of being little about any kind of criticism, and now Animal Crossing is caught in the crossfire. Save that 5 times fast. Yes, the Chinese government is continuing its policy of being little about any kind of criticism. It's not worth the joke.
That was pretty impressive, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm a gifted orator.
Yeah, this all started pretty soon after the newest Animal Crossing game released for the Switch. Almost immediately, protesters in Hong Kong started using it to protest virtually as a way to get around all the quarantines. Hell yeah, they did some creative stuff too. We'll show
awesome.
some stuff that's pretty cool.
Yeah, lots of pro-democracy posters are showing up in the game, as well as less than flattering pictures of Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam and Chinese President Xi Jinping.
There have been videos of protesters gathering to whack Lamb's picture with nets and sing protest songs too. This game is actually incredibly cool in a way I did not expect at all.
Apparently.
Capitalist Nook, it's more like Comrade Nook.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. And the video is delightful. They're all scuffing the pictures of him on the ground. Oh man.
Until China figures out how to run tanks through your island and squish
Oh
them.
yeah.
Protest leader Joshua Wong, who said he's normally a Pokemon guy, told Us Gamer that he now plays Animal Crossing. He added that for lots of people around the world who play this game, they have to put their ideal life into the game, and for Hong Kongers, we have to put our protest movement and our protest sites inside the game. That's an interesting way to put it, like they're doing their ideal life.
He added that because of the coronavirus, it was difficult to organize physical gatherings, saying that, frankly speaking, without the coronavirus, I don't believe Hong Kongers would go through such a tremendous effort in decorating their islands to be a protest site.
I'm glad that he's kind of...
Probably a good point.
He's like, we know it's Animal Crossing. Studio Incendo, a collective of artists in Hong Kong and Japan, organized the lamb hitting video, saying that they thought it would make people laugh. And they were right. I had a good giggle.
Yeah, they told Us Gamer that in-game protests like this are, quote, a way that can reach unreachable people. That makes sense. Players have also held memorials for Lamb. They dressed up in black, they had a tombstone, a funeral portrait of her. Really, really funny stuff. These Hong Kong protesters nail it all the time.
And Wong said, if we could have protest art on streets, it would be great, but because we can't get it on the street because of the virus, protest art in the game is really interesting.
But of course, since this is China and it's impossible for China to have a sense of humor about anything, they did what they always do, and they smashed that hammer down.
Give me that Switch. Hey, what did I tell you about playing before you're done being part of our country? Brian, what did that crackdown entail, though?
We'll get to that in a minute, but first, imagine this. You've been eating spaghetti and canned corn for the past 3 weeks. Delicious, right?
Yeah, that's the dream.
But your taste buds hate you. Suddenly, a mouthwatering steak appears magically before your eyes. Now we're talking. It's an Omaha steak, baby.
It's super effective.
Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks is a great way to stock up on frozen food. I have some pork chops and stuff in my freezer right now, and it is really just an emotional relief to have that. I mean, it's also going to be good to eat. So if you're staying home, like me and like many others, there's never been a better time to stock up on Omaha Steaks. You can get the world's best steaks and a huge variety of family favorites delivered to you without ever leaving your home. The Omaha Steaks stock up boxes make a great care package gift. Make sure someone you love has a full freezer. They'll have peace of mind knowing the dinner will be easy. Peace of mind, see, that's what I was talking about. So right now, the Omaha Steaks limited time stock up sale is available for our viewers to help your family stock up on the food you love. Go to omahasteaks.com and enter the code INSIDE into the search bar and unlock savings unique for our viewers. There's a variety of ready-to-ship stock up boxes available now. By entering code INSIDE in the search bar, you can save more than 50% on your order and get free shipping on orders of $69 or more. So, what's in the box? I'm gonna tell you. Calm yourself, please. World famous Omaha Steaks, which are naturally aged to tenderness and trimmed to perfection. Premium poultry and pork cut by Omaha Steaks butchers and individually sealed for freshness and flavor. Tasty and easy to make side dishes. Personally, in the past, I've been partial to the potatoes. Those are always wonderful to have with the steak. No work family meals for your slow cooker or oven, and skillet meals ready in 15 minutes or less, plus artisan desserts and much, much more. And as a little cherry on top, Omaha Steaks delivers guaranteed quality and safety with every order. As you're stocking up on things you need, don't forget food you'll love. Omaha Steaks is a fifth-generation family-owned company with over 100 years of expertise in delivering perfectly aged, all-American, grain-finished beef that is hand-cut by master butchers in the heartland of America. Every Omaha Steaks order is flash frozen, vacuum sealed, and safely delivered in a cooler with dry ice. That means fresher than fresh. There's never been a better time to stock up on Omaha Steaks. The stock up sale is going on right now with ready-to-ship packages that you could save 50% or more on, and free shipping on orders of $69 or more. So visit omahasteaks.com and type INSIDE in the search bar to shop today. So what did China appear to do to ban Animal Crossing? While the game isn't officially available in China, it was available through Alibaba's e-commerce platform Taobao, which is basically the Chinese eBay. Well, until yesterday when it started disappearing mysteriously from the site.
Today, if you try to search for it on the site, the game does not pop up, just Animal Crossing merchandise. Of course, we don't know exactly if the Chinese leadership banned the game, but they probably did. They have certainly done similar things in the past, like banning images of Winnie the Pooh when people were using that to goof on old President Xi. The fella just can't take a joke.
Oh,
No.
and they canceled NBA games after Houston Rockets executive voiced support for the Hong Kong protesters.
Which, I guess they have NBA games in China?
Oh yeah,
It's
huge in
hugely
China.
popular. Yeah.
It's enormous.
Okay.
But yeah, this would be 100% in character for the Chinese government. Like we said, the game isn't officially available there, but really only 3 Switch games currently are. They're all Super Mario Brothers games, because I guess it's harder to make a protest poster in a Mario game. Although, if they had Mario Maker 2, they would 100% come
yeah.
up with
Ooh,
something.
we gotta get a Mario Maker too.
Wahoo! We are all Hong Kongers!
It's not uncommon though for Chinese players to use workarounds or import foreign hardware to get their hands on banned games like Animal Crossing.
Mamma mia! We're imprisoning millions of Uyghur Muslims!
Don't worry, it's just a re-education. I can't tell where Mario lands on this. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
good thing he's not really a voice in the protests. Anyway, we do know that Nintendo is partnering with the Chinese mega corporation Tencent to bring a special Animal Crossing console to the Chinese region, so it'll be interesting to see if those plans change. It'll just be a black
will.
bar in front of your console.
It's just a sharp tone.
A console with a camera in it that follows you wherever you go in your
Yeah.
house.
You have to donate everything you earn.
And you can't elect your own officials.
Yeah, industry analyst Daniel Ahmad said that despite the fact that there isn't an official Chinese version, Animal Crossing is extremely popular there. Even the Shanghai Fire Department apparently used it to create some like in-game messages. So yeah, they're getting it somehow. There's lots of little workarounds they do. We'll talk about that in a second.
But on Friday, he said that sellers on Taobao announced that they can no longer distribute the import version of the game.
He wrote that the order to stop came from Chinese regulators, citing a policy from a few years ago that banned the sale of imported game discs and cartridges. But he said that, quote, this is something that hasn't really been enforced all that much, only on select games.
I wonder why this one. Yeah, usually that policy is enforced on games that have content or user-generated content that is deemed too offensive or violent, stuff like GTA, or the game has just become popular and has caught the attention of regulators. As Ahmad noted, both of those cases now apply to Animal Crossing.
Developers go through some crazy hoops to get their games.
Is it PUBG where they wave when they get...
Oh yeah, and
think so,
and
yeah.
fade away.
It's such an enormous market that they are like ready to just make a game purely for them.
It's like when an R-rated movie shows up on network TV and it's
Oh.
just, everything is bleeped out
Right,
or
or you hear the
changed.
radio edit of a song where they don't say God.
Still, people can get it through mom and pop stores or through region switching their switches or contacting online sellers privately to get a copy. There's a lot of ways around these stupid things.
But yeah, who knows if there'll be an officially approved version of the game. Now, Ahmad noted that China regulators may not approve an official version of the game in the future due to user-generated content and political sensitivities, but he noted that didn't stop Minecraft from being approved.
Yeah, that seems like a no-no.
No government or people can stop Minecraft. Of course, this is just the latest confluence of video games in the Hong Kong protests. You might remember last year when a Hearthstone player was banned from competitive play after he voiced support for Hong Kong protesters, unless you're new to this show. Lord knows we covered it.
This caused a massive public outcry against Blizzard, who certainly seemed to be siding with an authoritarian government over free speech. Yeah, Blizzard later apologized, sort of. He got up there and he kind of gave a little tearful apology, and then they were like, so what's happening with it? And he's like, oh, we're not changing anything.
Oh, he's still banned.
But did you hear the part where we said we're really sorry?
So yeah, they kept the ban in place.
Yeah, they also had a lot of business dealings with China. They clearly didn't want to offend the government and possibly get cut off from that massive base of Chinese players. So it's one of those things that really underlines what their priorities are. And guess what? It's not human rights.
It'll be interesting to see what Nintendo will do, but they have partnered with the Chinese mega corporation Tencent to bring the Switch over there, and it's doubtful that they'll want to mess that up despite all those messy ethical and human rights issues. Ooh, it's just sometimes so difficult to step over those, but we persevere, we find a way to ignore the injustices.
If you get mad at us, we will cry.
It's like at BlizzCon, how they gave the apology and then immediately played the Diablo 4 trailer, and everyone forgave them instantly.
It's a cool trailer.
Did it make you forgive them?
I don't care about Diablo.
Yeah, it's always easier when you don't care about their next game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think even if I did, I'd probably be like, I don't know about this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a good person.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's all good news, right? Why are some people really mad at Animal Crossing? Because it is getting a lot of negative user reviews on Metacritic, which is weird for a franchise that is normally pretty universally beloved.
Brian, you got any tips on this for us?
It's because it became an Epic Game Store exclusive.
No!